Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 10 of Season 5, our FIFA 12 Bolton Wanderers Manager Mode commentary. And first of all, I just want to start by apologising for how long this video has taken to come out. As some of you may know, I had to go visit my relative who is in hospital. She is now okay and stable, but as a result of it, I didn't have a chance to play anything video related or do any editing or anything like that. But now I am able to play matches and I am able to get out videos a lot more frequently. So anyway, we are now in the month of December. We have 3 matches for you this episode. First off, we have a Carling Cup match against Manchester City, then we have an away match against Newcastle and a home game against our old team Sunderland. So some really tough matches there, and in the Premier League table we are on top with 30 points, level on points with Manchester United and 1 point ahead of Chelsea and Everton. As always, it is incredibly close at the top, and at the bottom of the table is Leeds United with 10 points in case anyone is interested. So now it's time for goal of the episode, and as voted by you guys, it was the Ibra goal against Stoke. It was incredibly close in the comments, but it just about was this goal. He takes it away from the defender and then just unleashes a shot past the keeper. So thank you guys for voting on that. It was a great goal. But now it's time for the squad report, and generally, just to sum this up, nothing really has happened. A number of players have gone on either an average or a good run of form. Players haven't improved at all, and generally nothing's really happening. I just thought I would throw this in because a number of you guys do enjoy a squad update or having a look at the squad report, but you know, generally nothing's really happened. Only a couple of players like Kieran Clark have actually improved in their overall. Other than that, it's either average or pretty good run of form. But anyway, now on to our first match of the episode against Manchester City, and as it is in the Carling Cup, I am going to be playing a weakened side. However, it is against Man City and it is the Carling Cup. It is a trophy we can hopefully add to our haul, so I am playing a slightly stronger side than I usually do in the Carling Cup, and hopefully we can overcome Man City. So we get off to a good start here. Ibra snatching it off Gary Cahill, has support in the centre but just tries for the shot himself. In the end, a quite comfortable save for Hart, and it is cleared out. It was a fairly even match really, chances for both us and Man City. Here we have Carlos Tevez with the shot, but in the end, without any genuine power or placement, it was a fairly comfortable save for Mandanda. But Man City kept us under pressure. Cambiasso lays it off to Carlos Tevez. He has a shot, but a really impressive block there by Crescito, and in the end, a very easy catch from Mandanda. But in terms of clear-cut chances, there really wasn't much happening. Lee Chong-yon tries to cross it in for Ibra, but a really good clearance from Grant Hanley with a header. But in terms of chances, it really was an even match. I had a chance, then Man City had a chance, and Carlos Tevez with the header, another good save by Mandanda. But Man City kept on the pressure, kept on the attack, and Edin Dzeko, I don't know what Walter Gargano was up to there, lays it off to Yaya Toure, and what a fantastic strike that was, and equally was an impressive save by Mandanda. But Man City from the corner keep up the pressure. Schneider lays it off to Samir Nasri. He crosses into Carlos Tevez, and he puts it in the back of the net to put Man City up just before half time. It was a great strike by Carlos Tevez into the bottom hand corner, and usually I have the half time transition thing, but I didn't have it this time around. I made a couple of substitutions with Sanchez and Tiote, as I really do want to win this game. I really do want to progress to the next round of the Carling Cup, and I will do anything to do that, like sweating it across as Hernandez lays it off to Ibra and he slots it into an open net. Man City really unlucky there, but Hart committed himself, and then Hernandez just sweats it across. It is against the AI however, so therefore the sweaty goal is not a problem whatsoever. Edin Dzeko there tries for the shot, but a really good tackle by Kieran Clark. It goes out for a corner though, but we do manage to clear out, but only so far as Cahill. I mean, just can't seem to get a touch on it, just can't seem to get it out. Comes out to Sahin, and he crosses to Wesley Schneider, and he makes it 2-1 on the 66th minute. It is a sweaty goal, but I suppose after scoring a sweaty goal of my own, the AI is allowed to do that. But nonetheless, we're trying to get back in the match. Alexis Sanchez on the ball, only Ibra in front of him, and he's without support, tries for the finesse, and what a fantastic goal that was from Ibra. Just finessed that and guided that perfectly into the top hand corner. He does the Van Persie celebration. That really was a fantastic strike there by Ibra. But nonetheless, Man City still on the attack, trying to go 3-2 ahead, trying to take the lead, and Edin Dzeko with the footwork here crosses over to Carlos Tevez, and he is in the right place at the right time to make it 3-2 on the 74th minute. And at this point in time, it seems like we are crashing out of the Carling Cup, but I really do want to stay in. I really do want to win the Carling Cup. It is a trophy that we do want to add to our trophy haul of FA Cup and Premier League. And Ibra with a shot in the 90th minute just goes wide of the post, and unfortunately we are out of the Carling Cup. At full time it was Man City 3, Bolton Wanderers 2, so now we only have the FA Cup and the Premier League left. Hopefully we can win those 2 trophies and it will still be a successful season. But anyway, on to our second match of the episode now against Newcastle, and unfortunately, as a number of our players starting in this match also started against Man City in the Carling Cup, their stamina and fitness is going to be an issue. But the match got off to a fairly scrappy start. We're really really good tackle there from Hummels, and then played out to Ibra. And of course, we are going to be on the counter-attack. That is our style of football. And Ibra now taking it past defenders. The defenders are quite slow, actually. Has Falcao in support, and is just going to sweat that across for Falcao to make it 1-0 on the 12th minute. And unfortunately, Newcastle, I'm going to be sweating this across as many times as possible. So I do apologise to any viewers out there who are saying, like, oh, it's another sweaty goal. I'm sorry, but I do want to achieve as many points as possible and get as close to the top of the Premier League at all times as possible. But yet again, we're on the counter-attack after a tackle, and Ibra this time, all the time and space in the world, still has Falcao there, tries to chip Tim Krul. That wasn't the smartest idea, but this time wins the header on the rebound to make it 2-0 on the 23rd minute. And Newcastle just falling apart here. They have no idea what's happening, and I always say that, have no idea what's happening. That's just my cliche statement really, but nonetheless, Sanchez played through and goal and then just takes it past and slots it past Tim Krul there. A really good finish, and Sanchez hasn't really scored much this season whatsoever, but that really was a cool finish from him. And yet again, Newcastle trying to threaten. Mandanda, really good save there from the shot from Asamoah, but yet again, Newcastle on the attack. Moussa Dembele gets a little bit of a knock there, lays it off to Sylvain Marvieux, and his shot just goes wide of the post. But after that, Newcastle yet again under pressure. Falcao on the ball, takes it away from Michael Dawson, and just trying to pick up some sort of option here. Not really too much in terms of support. Sanchez here tries for the finesse, blocked by the defenders, and just sits up perfectly for him to smash it in the back of the net on the 38th minute. And it is already 4-0 to us just before half time. And Newcastle, I have no idea what's happened to them. They just seem to have fallen apart. Their defence is all over the place in terms of attack. It's not working at all, and we do win a free kick, and Luka Modric steps up, and at last, after 5 seasons, I finally score a free kick. It took me 5 seasons, but look at that for a free kick from Luka Modric, straight into the top hand corner, and Tim Krul just stands there not looking at all and just can't get close to it. And at half time, I'm going to make a lot of substitutions just so my players have a little bit more stamina and a little bit more fitness for the next match. But Newcastle sort of grew in confidence a little bit after those substitutions, sort of grew. They were kind of thinking they could get back in this match, and look at that for a shot there from Leon Best. The overhead kick just goes over the post, and we got quite fortunate. That would have been a fantastic goal had that gone in. But nonetheless, Newcastle carrying on with their pressure. Asamoah on the ball now just takes it past my defenders, and just that was some terrible, absolutely awful defending there. And you know, the one thing that frustrated me there was Cheick was just jogging on the edge of the area. He was just standing there, didn't even help at all. But nonetheless, it is only 5-1. We do have the points wrapped in the bag. Falcao had a shot there, a good save by the keeper. But nonetheless, Newcastle kept on piling on a little bit more pressure, kept on attacking a little bit more. And Leon Best with the cross here, but a really simple catch from Mandanda ended the attack. And it took until the 82nd minute for another chance, and it was Newcastle's chance. Just trying to work it on the wings, just trying to create some chances on the flank. And Victor Moses picks out Asamoah, just trying to cut inside here, and he picks out Leon Best for the sweaty goal to make it 5-2. And defensively, that was a terrible goal to concede, as who is marking Leon Best? He has an open space there, lots of time, and can just pick out his place whenever he wants to. And defensively, that was awful. And yet again, Newcastle on the attack. Isisco on the ball, Kieran Clark going to ground way too early, and he chips over Mandanda to make it 5-3. And I was starting to think, my god, how are we throwing away this lead? But luckily enough, at full time it was Bolton 5, Newcastle 3, so we did just manage to hold on for all 3 points. But nonetheless, that was a terrible defensive performance in the second half, and in theory we did actually lose the match 3-0 after half time. But nonetheless, on to our third and final match of the episode against my old team Sunderland. And looking at their side here, and they really have improved the team. They've brought in Ashley Cole and Alex Patou to really strengthen it up, but for some reason they aren't starting Lucas Podolski. Instead they're starting Etherington, which is kind of confusing. But nonetheless, they get off to a good start, and I can't believe I gave away an off the ball tackle here. I wasn't really thinking straight. We give away the free kick, and Alex Patou steps up, takes the free kick, goes under the wall and past Mandanda to put Sunderland 1-0 ahead inside the opening quarter of an hour. And I can't believe I gave away that stupid free kick. I can't believe it. But nonetheless, we're going to try and equalise. Luka Modric on the ball here, referee in the way a little bit, but nonetheless Modric tries for the finesse in the top corner, but a comfortable save by Courtois nonetheless. But Modric yet again trying to pull the strings, plays through Falcao, gets kind of lucky that Klein slips up, tries to cross it into Ibra, and his header goes in the back of the net. But at least I thought it was Ibra's, but for some reason it's actually Falcao, so I'm kind of confused. On the replay it looks as though it comes off Ibra's head, but it probably came off the centre back, so I'm not really sure about that. But nonetheless, on the attack once again, Falcao tries to sweat it across to Ibra here, but it is defensively cleared out. But irregardless, we go on the attack once again, just trying to get that goal to take the lead lead. Falcao plays it to Ibra, who plays it wide to Shaqiri, tries to cut inside with a finesse, a good block by the defenders, and eventually cleared out. So that was a chance that went a-begging, and sadly we couldn't take it. But Oxlade-Chamberlain this time on the ball, tries to cross it into Pato, and his header just goes wide of the post. If it was on target, Mondana probably had it covered, but now we have a chance of our own. Ibra on the ball, takes it away from the defenders with a nice bit of skill. All the time in the world, just tries to blast it, and it was another good save by Courtois. He really is a solid goalkeeper. I kind of wish I brought him instead of Mondana, but at half-time it was Bolton 1, Sunderland 1. We're just trying to take the lead here. Sanchez with the finesse over Courtois, hits the top of the crossbar and eventually cleared out. Really unfortunate. So we make a couple of substitutions. Falcao and Sanchez comes off for Hernandez and Lee Chong-yon, and we're just trying to go on the attack here. But after that Sanchez chance, nothing really was happening, to be honest. You know, you have James McLean here. Hummels comes across, tries to tackle him. James McLean still on the ball though, and then blocks the cross out for a corner, but nothing comes off it. And it just seemed nothing really was happening too much. But Oxlade-Chamberlain here through on goal, got a lot of time and space, and has the option in the centre. Just tries to take it, and a good save by Mondana there. And now we can go on the counter. Comes out to Hernandez. He plays it to Ibra, and this time look at this skill past Hovland, completely tricks him out, and now taking it past the defenders. They're trying to hold on to him, but nonetheless he finesses it past Courtois, and that really was a great finish from Ibra to put us 2-1 ahead in the 87th minute, and hopefully to snatch all 3 points. That really was a clinical finish from him, and again a great counter-attack football. But this time Luka Modric steals it off Hovland. Hovland's not having a great game, if I'm honest, but Modric carries on running, takes it past Courtois, and Hovland can't quite keep it out, as it is 3-1, and Luka Modric puts it in the back of the net, and that was a pretty good finish. Got quite lucky that he stole it off Hovland, and Courtois doesn't quite get close to it. And that is it, guys. At full time it is Bolton Wanderers 3, Sunderland 1, so I do get the result over my old club. And at the end of this episode in the Barclays Premier League, we are on top with 36 points, level on points with Manchester United, and 3 points in front of Chelsea in third place. So it's all looking pretty good. Sunderland unfortunately dropping down to 10th. And at the bottom of the table is West Ham with 11 points. So looking at the Champions League tables now, and Sunderland unfortunately have dropped out of the Champions League. They will be playing Europa League for the remainder of this season. They missed out to FC 20 and Real Madrid, so quite unfortunate on them, but hopefully they can do well in Europa League. And now looking at Fulham, and they are top of the Championship with 46 points, 6 points clear of Norwich in second place, and hopefully they can get promoted. I won't be playing next season, but it's all about the sentiment, I suppose. But now it's time for goal of the episode, and first off it's the Ibra goal against Man City. That perfect finesse into the top hand corner where Joe Hart couldn't get close to it at all. It was the perfect goal, and Joe Hart just left stranded. And now the second goal is the Luka Modric free kick against Newcastle. It took me so long to score a free kick, and that was a perfect free kick up and over the wall, and Tim Krul just stood there. So please leave a comment on which one you think should be goal of the episode. So now it's time for player of the episode, and the reason there aren't any clips here is because I have no idea who to nominate for player of the episode. So if you guys could leave a comment on which player you think should be player of the episode, that would be greatly appreciated. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, if you could leave a thumbs up as well, that'd also be greatly appreciated. So thank you guys for watching, and hope you enjoyed.